A very good afternoon to all of you, and I hope today probably more members will be able to join because being Sunday. I'll just take about 10 minutes and I can take on questions or queries if any. Firstly, what we have done in last about 10 days when we started on 25th of January was that we started with going off sugar. I'm sure many persons who have given up sugar must have started experiencing something good, and that goodness is that the digestion would have started in a proper manner. And those points I intend repeating again. Something like to recapitulate. Firstly, is conscious breathing. Somewhere it has to enter in your daily routine, early morning or before sleeping, or while you're commuting, driving, or going for a run, or in a gym. Start with 10 15 minutes, and it should increase gradually. But unless until you start it, uh, the beginning will not be made. So you please, again, my request is for the conscious breathing. The second is most important. I've been posting updates on water. There is a Japanese therapy which states that most of the diseases will be cured if you get up and drink 1.5 liters of water. Now, those 1.5 liters of water is very difficult. However, let me tell you, this particular, because of this therapy, I almost been around 6 years. The first thing I do is to get up in the morning is to take 1 liter of water. Now, again, when I was searching a few places, my wife reminded me, yes, there is a Japanese therapy also. So I searched Japanese therapy. And she told me that I had actually started Japanese therapy about 6 years ago, but had given up because of 1.5 liters of water was too much. Now I have again started it because I realized my total intake was reduced to 2 liters only. 1 liter in the morning and 1 liter around 3 or 4. So with 1.5 liters in the morning, I feel initially first day there was a problem rushing to the washroom again and again, and the second day it was normal because body will get used to it. Human species has developed from ocean, so our basic body structure, that is why is 70% water. All the enzymes, the brain, the fat, the carbohydrate, their functioning in the body is water based. Any pain in the body which occurs is because of dehydration. Any pain. If you got a headache, if you got a stomach ache, if your legs are paining, knees paining, take it that it is because of water, and you should immediately take 1 glass of water. Or every half an hour, keep taking 1 glass of water till it subsides. So the moment you get up, first thing is conscious breathing, and the second thing is drinking 1 or 1.5 liters. If you can progress to this Japanese theory, 1.5 liters, it will be fine, but it will help you in a long run. You'll find a difference within 15-20 days. Now, the third aspect is daily routine. In the daily routine, we keep hearing from various sources. Okay, the first thing, the moment you get up, have 2 garlic cloves. The moment you get up, okay, take this juice, green juice. You get up, what I've been telling, take water. The moment you get up, take 1 spoon of ghee or coconut oil. And there are many things which have been floating on the internet and WhatsApp. So what is it that you intend taking first thing in the morning? You have to decide as per your body. If it is diabetes that you are fighting, I would recommend that you should first thing in the morning should be a green juice, green leafy vegetable juice. If you have any particular, because the moment first thing the body is ready to take food in the morning, and about to start the normal day. So give the body which is required the most. You can get up, do your conscious breathing, before that you can have 1 liter of water, or at least three glasses of water. Go to the bathroom, whatever you do, and just after that have a glass of green leafy vegetable juice if you are diabetic. If you are normal, there is no problem to you happening in the body. You go straight away, take on the dry fruits which you have soaked overnight. So first thing in the morning should be what your body is demanding. And don't get confused, because because many people will, every site today is recommending first thing in the morning. So don't get confused with the first thing in the morning. Oil pulling. Now, oil pulling ideally should be done in the morning. You can do whenever you feel like. The idea is to start. The best time to do it is in the the moment you get up before brushing your teeth. But okay, you don't get time. You have come back. You probably before sleeping, in the afternoon or evening or midday, around 11 o'clock, whenever you get time, the oil pulling is not only to remove all the toxins from your body. At the same time, now how the toxins are removed? Toxins are removed because of the oil, because of the coconut oil enters your body, and those toxins are attracted towards those coconut oil molecules. So that particular cleaning, it happens sometime that your house is not clean, you had to rush out somewhere. That doesn't mean you don't clean your house the whole day. You clean it in the first opportunity. So oil pulling should be done, and don't get stuck to it that it should be done in the morning. That's the best to do in the morning. Today, I've mentioned it in the updates also. The third thing which I intend professing you is dry brushing. Now we take a bath and we feel that we have applied soap or shampoo or whatever we have applied on the body, and just clear it, and we think our body is clean. No, in that meantime, what has happened is the pores have opened up. If your body was clean, your towel shouldn't be going bad after 3 days or 4 days. Why do you intend washing your towel? Because that towel has taken away the dead cells from your skin. Now, dry brushing is because of the lymphatic. The heart pumps the blood in the whole body. It's a pump for the sending blood to all the cells. And from all the cells, the toxin moves to the kidney or the skin via lymphatic system. Now, this lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like a heart, which pumps the blood. The lymphatic system is the normal flow of the toxins from lymph to lymph nodes to lymph nodes. Like there is every joint that we have, knee, elbow, your shoulders, lymph nodes are at such places. So dry brushing is basically activating the lymphatic system. Now, if you have to activate the lymphatic system, the simplest of them is by water. By water, if you have seen anyone taking a bath in a river, what happens? The person actually, the feet enters the river first, or a lake. If you're bathing in the lake, what will happen? The feet will get, the water will start, touch the feet, then it will come to knees, and gradually it will go up. One should never have shower directly with the head rinsing first. The most of the heart attacks happen in the morning, and most of the heart attacks happen in the washroom because of the direct shower hitting the head. The moment it hits the head, because the blood rushes out from the brain. control the temperature in the area where the water has touched first. So now, if you are bathing, you should actually wet your feet first, knees, then your gradually move up to the stomachs, your hips, stomach, shoulders. And similarly with the hand, you could start with the fingers and move to the shoulders. Now, by rinsing this body by just a mug of water, what has happened is your lymph glands have got activated. How they have got activated? The moment water reaches there, there's a drop in temperature of the skin. So from wherever the blood is, blood rushes to the skin to regulate the temperature. And in the bargain, what happens is the blood carries the toxins from the skin along with it to the kidneys, or they are flushed out from the skin itself. Now, dry brushing is just, you can, there are numerous videos on the dry brushing on the YouTube. It is basically taking a soft brush and not a gentle brush, not a very hard brush. Or even if you don't have a brush, you take your comb. With your comb, actually you start gradually scratching from your feet to your knee to your hips, and move the comb in a manner that you are moving the blood from that area towards the kidney and towards the heart. This will not take more than 1 minute. You want to throw away a comb which has gone bad, keep it in the bathroom. This will help you actually activating the lymphatic system before taking bath. And when it becomes regular, you will find there's a lot of toxins which are unable to reach kidney or the skin have been removed from the body. After dry brushing, I come to breakfast. Invariably, the easiest of all breakfast which I have seen in my house is aloo ki sabji and paratha. The fastest thing which can be made. And I'll tell you a much faster breakfast which can be made, and that is with the millets. You soak millets in the night. In the morning, you make upma. Or you don't want to make upma, you can make dosas. You don't even want to make dosas, all making the batter another thing. A simple millet upma or poha is the best. It is below 5 minutes. And even if, because you have to feed your children. You can't force your own lifestyle to the children at the moment. Although we have only spoiled them. Now they have grown up to a stage where we can't do a reverse. But if you start following, if you start eating healthy, now the best of all things without any preparation is the fruits. 2 banana, 2 oranges, 1 apple. I think breakfast is done. The problem is we have put in a sight that fruits are snacks, or fruits are something like not a meal. They are pastime, something like a hobby. Okay, let me have banana. No, start taking banana, oranges, apples, grapes as your breakfast. A simplest of that, a day prior, you just take grapes, churn it with some water, churn it in a mixer, and add few chia seeds. And that particular tumbler should have a cap so that it can be airtight. Otherwise, it will go bad in the morning. And keep it in your fridge. That's the best breakfast in the morning. So you will have to reduce the time and get out from this parantha aloo ki sabji. And you can have. I'm not saying don't have parantha aloo ki sabji. Once you have parantha aloo sabji, you have it on Sunday, and you skip your lunch. Or even if you want parantha aloo ki sabji, make parantha out of millets. One should actually, or even if you don't want like the taste, gradually add besan to your wheat and increase the portion of the besan in the wheat and gradually shift to millets. The next point is wheat and rice. Now what happens is we Indians have got a simple thing. Okay, do roti honi chahiye, sabji, dal and chawal. I recollect when I used to go to my nani's place when I was in the school, the rice used to be only a Sunday affair. Rice was made because I have come, because my parents and we have reached there. So Sunday used to be curry and rice. So if you are having rice, have rice whole day. You have poha in the morning, you have rice in the afternoon, and the evening you can make some other thing with the rice. Or to start with, have rice in the afternoon or roti in the afternoon, have the other thing in the evening. You will have to gradually reduce your wheat and rice and gradually shift to millets. So initial starting is that you start devoting one meal to one grain. This will help a lot because the body will be able to digest it faster and clean it faster before your next meal. As I mentioned, I have finished my point. As I mentioned in the beginning, that today the 10 days have passed that we started without sugar. So now, if anyone has left sugar for the last 10 days, may share the experience, and I am ready to take on any questions that if you have any. Thank you. Yeah, there's no questions.
Yeah, Colonel, that you mentioned about the chia seed and grape, can you just repeat it like morning? Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That we need to crush the grapes, like mix the grain in mixture grinder and then put it in a tumbler and add chia seeds and put it in fridge overnight.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You just take grapes. Now the grapes should be seedless grapes. Otherwise, the whole thing will go bad because of the seeds. Now, not only grapes, you can take any fruit. Like you take 2 bananas, put water in it, put chia seeds or sabja seeds, or you could even actually put your badam, your walnut, whatever you want to soak overnight, put it in that, or you soak them separate and then add it in the morning. What basically you will get is a very full dose of breakfast. Fruits as well as fruits consist of all the carbohydrate, protein and fats, and you will also get the protein from the dry fruits.
It's a very good idea actually.
Yeah, when I started, I bought actually 6 such tumblers which had lid. And I used to make one for everyone in the house about 6 years ago, and gradually I'm the only one continuing because they don't want to drink that. What I did wrong was I used to make it with the grapes only. So I think I should have made a change every day. Like you take papita. You cut the papita, make a juice out of it by mixing it in a grinder and add sabja seed or chia seeds or flax seeds.
Like one tablespoon or something of chia will do, correct?
Ma'am, the children, if you are having it, fine. What happens with the children is they don't want to see that black thing.
Correct.
So instead of putting any black thing, you start with a little bit, half a teaspoon for children or the other someone who is not who's showing aversion to such juices. So you can make that. Basically, you are reducing the number of tumblers. Actually, you don't want to put chia seed separate and then add to your busy routine. Add it in the morning and make it. So you already made it in the evening, kept it in the fridge. By doing that in the morning, all chia seeds or sabja seeds, they would have soaked nicely, and it will be very sweet.
Very nice idea. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So my question is about one of the posts that you had put in the group. In that you said the Ekadashi is on Tuesday and then Amavasya is on Saturday, and then you had posted that one day we can have fruit, then next day fruit and salad. So my question is, it doesn't have to be without salt. These 3-4 days we can add salt to the fruit and salad.
But fasting, you should understand the basic concept. The basic concept is to give body a rest and remove the toxins from the body. The maximum toxins that are generated are from the grains. So you have to cut out the grains, firstly. Secondly, you have to be comfortable. It cannot happen that you haven't fasted till to date and all of a sudden you go on a dry fast or a water fast or a juice fast. You have to give that energy also to the body. So whatever you are comfortable with. Now, there has to be, it has to be in a graduated manner. Like I can give you a simple example of a single day. You could be on without water till 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, have a juice. Have a glass juice. After 2 hours, have a fruit. After 2 hours, have a salad. And in the evening, you for dinner have millets. So what you have done?
Sir, इन सब चीजों में नमक डाल सकते हैं ना? We can put salt in this. Okay.
Absolutely. सेंधा नमक डालो मैम.
Okay. ठीक है sir. So with salt we can do.
Yes. Salt is a must. Salt is the one actually going to knock each cell which is dehydrated. The opening of a cell is done by this the salt. Whichever area is dehydrated, those cells will be opened by the salt that we are taking. And if you are very dehydrated, a simple thing to do is to have a pinch of salt, keep it on the tongue, and drink a glass of water. This will hydrate you much faster. So don't go without salt.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Any other question?
Can you just elaborate the detail of Ekadashi fasting, like day after Ekadashi, how gradually we need to shift to, like first have pulses and then just, please.
Okay. See, ma'am, Ekadashi is the time where basically the moon and the sun is the distance actually. Vis-a-vis with the sun. When the moon comes between the earth and the sun's gravitational pull, the moon's gravitational pull is pulling from the earth.
देखो तेरी मैडम डांटती हूँ, देखो इंसल्टेड फील होता है ना, ऐसे मैं तेरी हरकतों से डाउन हो जाती हूँ. करना अपनी टॉपिक में खुद को खुद की फील कर रही है. कितने खिलाया?
Yeah, so I come back again with the Ekadashi. Ekadashi basically is you are going with the nature when the moon is between the earth and the sun's gravitational pull, the moon's adds to the moon's gravitational pull on the water which is there on the earth. Now, when in between the sun and the moon, the sun's gravitational pull is negated by the moon's gravitational pull. That is how we get new moon and the full moon. Now, when the Ekadasi is there, that is the time when the moon is about to reach that location. Either it is going towards, in 4 days, it will be a full moon, or in 4 days, it will be a new moon. This is the time when the gravitational pull is acting most on our body. That is why I said on Ekadasi, when you keep a fast, the effect of this gravitational pull is negated because the water requirement accordingly is adjusted. That is why on Ekadasi, when you fast and continue it till the full moon or the new moon, you have totally gone with the nature, and the elimination of toxins have happened in a very good manner. Now, you don't intend fasting for 4 days or 5 days. You just have 1 day fast. That is Ekadasi, where the effect has started. On the Ekadasi is basically 11th, 1 plus 10. On the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, your endeavor should be not to eat pulses like chana dal, rajma, chole, or chana, which basically requires soaking overnight. Now, this soaking, because the more water they take, the more effect will be there on the body when you eat such things. So, ideally, you should take moong dal, go on a khichdi diet, or the best is that you be on millets. You don't have to take. That is why you must have noticed that most of the people take sama ke chawal. Again, that is a millet on Ekadasi. Now, why I am saying to keep it till 4 days is basically, if you can do this every 15 days, you have cleared most of the toxins from your body. The accumulation of toxin will not happen. Ma'am, have I answered your question, or is there any other thing you want to know, ma'am?
No, you have answered. Like, I was not very clear on how to gradually, transit, like get to the normal diet from this summer rice and all Ekadashi diet. So that's why. So gradually we need to, make our. So basically, what I understood is we need to gradually shift from a fruit, or you can say very digestive diet, to dense diet day by day. Correct?
Absolutely, ma'am. It can be day by day. It could be on a single day also.
Okay.
What that is simplest of thing I have told you is, okay, you can stay without water, let's say up to 10 o'clock, supposing in a day. Fine. At 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, this time can be increased gradually. You will be able to do it, because once you start keeping fast for, let's say, night, you've gone off to sleep, let's say about 10 o'clock. So next day 10 o'clock, it will be 12 hours, but not having taken water.
Correct.
So gradually increase it till 12 o'clock. I don't say you should keep a fast till 12 o'clock, and gradually increase it in a manner that you increase it from 12 hours to 24 hours. You could do it in 6 months. You could do it in 1 year. Or you feel, okay, 24 hours is enough. Evening, now what the problem what occurs is, once you have kept a water fast, you break it with full meal. That is wrong. Then what has happened is you're again putting a lot of strain on the body. So if you have been fasting till 10 o'clock, let's say till 12 o'clock, so you should open up your fast with a glass of juice, or 2 bananas, or 1 orange, and then gradually shift to a mix of fruits and salads, and you're feeling very hungry, then on that particular, you should end it with a millet. And if you, the ideal should be one day dry fast, next day water fast, third day juice fast, and fourth day fruits. That is the most ideal thing. Now you break down, instead of day wise, you can break it down into 2 hours actually. From without having anything to gradually going to millets, and then subsequently next day you can have your normal whatever you eat.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? How many have gone off sugar?
Yes, I have gone off sugar. I was
Yeah,
trying
sir.
it for last many years, but this time I have done it for last 10 days. I have not tested sugar. So I have just brought the desi khand and jaggery is there at our home, but we are trying to get it off gradually to more natural things like dates and other things.
Where is
So it will be
where do you think that you have the craving the most, in the, for the tea or coffee, or
no, I don't have tea, coffee, but whenever I am overloaded with work, then I really want to, munch something or have something. Actually, this is, I can say, anxiety eating or whatever you say, but it's like somewhere when I, just give up on my resolution and just, this is what.
ma'am,
Yeah.
the best way to fight it is actually with 2 bananas or a piece of dark chocolate.
Okay.
So you should always keep 2 bananas or one dark chocolate with you. A piece of that will help you a lot. You could even have orange. So how do you feeling with off sugar for last 10 days?
Yeah, it's good. I don't have tea, coffee, means since childhood I didn't had it, so I'm okay with that. But without sugar, it's feeling good. I think with the more number of days, the result will be, I will feel much better.
The first thing that you will experience is the change in the taste of each food, ma'am.
And I was having a bloating issue, but it has reduced. So this is one thing which is really this is a very quick change that I have seen.
Good, ma'am. Good. Congratulations. And I'm very sure you will continue. I have been on sugar, off sugar for almost, I think, I don't recollect when is the last I had sugar. My complete home, there is no sweets which come from the market. Either it is homemade, and if someone presents me like Diwali, all the boxes there were about 10, 12 of them piled in my fridge, and I gradually got rid of them in next 2-3 days. I didn't take even a single sweet. So that resolve actually will help you a lot.
Thanks to you actually for motivating us, and since so long we were thinking of it, but we were not able to do it practically. Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am. Yeah, Jyotsna ma'am, you have also left sugar.
Yes, sir. Even I've also left sugar, and my husband, we've both left sugar. And the impact that I see is that I just feel that I'm able to sleep better for some reason. I was having a lot of trouble sleeping, but ever since I've left sugar, I feel that my sleep quality has improved.
Ma'am, initially for your house cleaning, your maid was coming at 11 o'clock in the night.
Yeah.
So now she's coming 11 o'clock in the day. This is what has happened. This is what has happened with your body.
Yeah.
The cleaning part which was happening in the night was so conscious that was keeping you awake.
Correct. Yeah.
So that is the one good thing. And gradually, when the complete sugar which is in the body, when gets out, you will feel much light and much stronger.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
And anything else when you experienced?
So this is what I've noticed, like right away. This is like within 3 or 4 days, I noticed that after leaving sugar, like that I'm able to sleep better. But I'm sure I'll notice more, and I will let you know as and how days go by. So we are not eating anything, no sugar, no gur, no jaggery, no kand. We are off everything.
Good, ma'am. If there were dark rings around the eyes, they must have reduced by now.
Yeah, sir. Yes, that's also true.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, ma'am. Yeah, Alvarez, you have also given up sugar. How do you feel now?
I've been doing it for a long time because I was diabetic and having insulin, and now I'm off all diabetic medicines. So this is nice that I get motivated to that I'm on the right path, because I that is why I follow your uh, all the conversation, and I come for your seminar every time, because yeah, I am now lost lot of weight and I am quite healthy.
Great, ma'am. Great.
Yeah.
So you have been off sugar for how long now?
Nearly 1.5 to 2 years, I can't remember, but I'm off sugar. Of course, I cheat now and then when it is a festival or something. When somebody offers me, my body can take it now. So, but I don't do it on a regular basis. Maybe during a festival time, I I do, or maybe someone's birthday, I do have a slice of cake or a peda or something. But otherwise, no.
Good, ma'am.
Even
What?
my wheat and all is restricted. Maybe
Okay,
one
ma'am.
chapati in a whole day. Otherwise, no, that also not there.
Okay, okay. Great, ma'am. Great. What basically you should do is the moment you have taken anything, peda, pastry, or anything with the sugar, after that, drink a lot of water and give body a time to dissolve it in to absorb it and remove the toxin. You have to give time. So basically, what I do, I'll tell you, I am very fond of samosas. If and I don't have one, I have two of them together.
Oh, that is too much.
But what I do is, if I have two samosas, I don't have anything in the day.
Okay.
Then I'm
What
totally on fruits. I
ah,
don't have anything else on that day. Or I'll be, if worst case, I may have a millet.
okay.
So,
Another thing is that I have apple cider vinegar and water. So that is with little warm water. That also I have it. Otherwise, I'm quite strict with my diet.
and you had diabetes, ma'am.
Nearly for 10, 15 years, I was diabetic. And then I graduated to Lantus insulin. And when I got COVID, unfortunately. And then the doctor, because they gave me steroids, they started on something fast, that insulin. That is, yeah. So I said, why should I be taking so much insulin and this tablet and all? I don't like all this when I'm a disciplined person. So I had a nutritionist to help me, and now I'm out of everything. But
Ma'am, I've got nothing
gradually,
against apple. Okay.
yeah.
I have got nothing against apple cider vinegar, ma'am. It's good
Yeah.
because gradually people will have to start. Now I'll tell you a simple story. You must have heard of desi ghee. It ranges from 500 to 1 lakh rupees a kg. Do you know this, ma'am?
Yes.
There is a desi ghee which is coming now 1 lakh rupees a kg.
That is, they wash it and all that, I think. 100 times they wash it, whatever it is. Is that the desi ghee? They wash it in water, wash it in water, wash it in water. I don't know about this 1 lakh desi ghee.
I'll tell
Hmm.
you what it is, ma'am. What happens is those ghee which are costly are about 100 or 150 years old.
Okay.
They are carrying microbes. They are carrying the microbes of those times which was keeping people healthy in those times. And gradually, with every passing year, the same ghee is getting costlier because those microbes are not available.
Oh.
Now, apple cider vinegar manufactured in US or franchisee of US or the mother which is there, which has come from the US, is carrying the microbes which were there in US.
Okay.
So it is not effective for us. Or it may be effective initially. But gradually, now what a better thing would be infused normal the mint or the dhania which you have in your kitchen garden. Or if there is a jamun tree nearby, jamun tree leaves, or if there is a tulsi in your garden, it will contain microbes which is near you. So gradually now, one should never be dependent on one particular thing. Like you said, apple cider vinegar, probably you must be taking for a longer time.
That apple cider vinegar I'm taking from the Himalayan apples by nature and all these people, not that Bragg's and all that.
No issue on that, ma'am. What I'm trying to tell you is why that vinegar is important. And that is because it is carrying microbes. That is why it helps in the digestion. So gradually, what you can shift is to the basic methi leaves, ma'am, which are coming this season. Just infuse boiling water with them, or tulsi, or with the mint, or with the dhania nearby, near locally procured, whatever is there. These will give you much healthier microbes to you than the apple cider vinegar. That was only my. I don't
infuse this in what you have to infuse it.
Boiling water, ma'am. You just boil water. Okay. Just when the water is boiling, drop these leaves in that. It could be methi leaves. It could be mint. It could be curry patta leaves.
Okay. That I do. I make the water warm, hot, and then when it's put the gas off and then infuse either tulsi or pudina. Especially when you have a cold, it helps. And then, squeeze little. That lime is when you have a cold. But I do.
Yeah, that it will be much helpful actually.
Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you. I mean, did it, but I didn't have the knowledge behind it.
It's basically the microbes, ma'am. The microbes which are there with the like desi ghee is basically a product of fermented milk.
Yeah.
So what has happened is fermentation. It has gone to the desi moved to the desi ghee. Once you eat and it gets activated only once it reaches the gut. It survives the hydrochloric acid of the
stomach
also.
Okay.
And once it reaches the gut, in the gut it requires just two things. One is the sunlight and lemon, something vitamin C. These two things actually revive the gut bacteria. So sunlight is the most important thing. And I put updates regarding orange sun.
That you told, when it is early morning or in the evening, when the sun is rising or setting. Yeah.
Sunrise and sunset.
That is true. Thank you. Right. I get a lot of knowledge from your from all the exchange and what you post, and I'm very, I read each and every message. Normally, I don't feel bored. Otherwise, I would have felt so much message exchange, I would feel bored. But here I'm very meticulous. I read every message. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
I think you also have overcome your diabetes, right?
Yes, ma'am. About 6 years ago, ma'am.
So that is why I'm so interested to know your lifestyle. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, this infused water you have told that we can have it whole the day, like we keep it in the morning and we can have it whole day, or just for morning?
First thing in the morning, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Looking smart, Atul sir.
pleasure to be here. I just want to, for the benefit of all the joinees here, I am a silent observer and a listener who has had the privilege of knowing Col Pathak for more than a decade and over, been in the army together as well. So other than the fact that his knowledge is profound, he is a practitioner who walks his talk, and I just wanted to, compliment him and also thank him for spending time and enormous amount of effort which it takes to bring forth all these things for all of us. And I have, of course, been a beneficiary of his advice, and so has Sunmeet, my wife. We sit together here and thank him from the bottom of our heart for contributing so selflessly. And I in fact, was a little dismayed by the kind of patience he demonstrates because I mean, I can understand his empathy and sympathy for people who have no idea and who have led lifestyles which have been completely devoid and unknown to what he recommends, a circadian rhythm and living a life which is conscious, and which has, of course, helped all of us. And I just want to thank him. I just want to take this opportunity that, I would recommend that as many of you as possible should benefit from this particular, effort which he has taken. And it's also well done. Pramod, I thank you again. Just came on board to tell you, I do listen to everything. I try and follow everything you say and try and practice it as to the extent within my human limitations. But thank you so much for what you've done for all of us, and you continue to do so selflessly. That's all I wanted to say to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, any question?
Like as people, hit the higher circuit of life, retirement, post-retirement, there's always a fear, and especially in context of the winter season, that, people get, a higher rating of their blood pressure. Also the fear of any, the heart in the arterial tissue having some kind of a, the deposit, etc. Now that is what people put the fear of God into you and tell you, okay, look, this is what could happen in spite of leading a Spartan lifestyle, etc. So especially for people of this age who have reached, let's say, 5 to 6 decades of their lives, would you recommend that, there is a certain care and a regimen which you should adopt to be able to look after this particular concern, if at all it exists, or you should just ignore it? I think that's what I want.
Not heard after recommend. I couldn't hear the question as such.
Actually, there's some work going on at
So I said, would you recommend any particular curriculum for anybody who's reached 5 decades or 6 decades of his life, shelf life, and to be able to avoid whatever is possible to be able to live a life wherein you do not have.
Understood the question, sir. 3 most important things, sir. Firstly, early dinner, getting up early. Both are one thing only, actually. Like my dinner is generally finished by 5 to 6. The other thing is sunlight. You have to sit in the sunlight because 5 to 6 decades of toxins which are there, the deeper ones which will cause a problem, will also be removed by just sitting in the sunlight. And the third one is water. What happens is I see people around where I'm staying. I try to tell them also to drink water. They just don't want to drink water because those receptors have actually not working. So they mostly will go either stay hungry because the fear of going to the bathroom is there. The lady I'm talking of is around 70 plus. So that fear has put in the fear of drinking water. Now, the moment you don't drink water, 20, 25-year-old sprain or fracture, which will come up. Because that body was able to contain that for 25 years because the water was there. The moment water is missing, those wounds will again start surfacing. So basically 3 things is getting up early, sleeping early, second is sunlight, and third is water. we generally, what happens, the experience of these people is so much, they have this liking. Like, I will tell you, my own father-in-law, any problem, he will just go to the doctor, pick up the best antibiotic and just put it in his mouth. So first, so one has to be very clear about
is what you said the last time.
You're on mute, sir.
yeah, it's restarted again actually. So basically, so basically, one has to be more on water. Don't put unnecessarily medicine in your body. A crocin, a simple medicine like crocin stays for 5 years in the body, which I think we just don't think about it. Aspirin, crocin, they stay in the body for 5 years. So imagine the other toxin, because simplest of all thing is today to rush to a doctor, and the first thing a doctor for anything will be either a painkiller or antibiotic. Yes. And they both are bad for the health. If you have any pain anywhere, just put a compress of castor oil. That's the easiest of the thing to do. You have very cough, cold, or some viral infection, get onto the infusion, make a patch with the, I think, normal patch with the onions in your feet. So you will have to develop on those remedies which were already existing, rather than putting more toxin in the body in form of tablets. So and the other thing is conscious breathing, and you've been to Vipassana, Anapana. I think that solves half the problem. Yes. So yeah, meditation. You had also recommended having neem balls, and once you had remembered having discussed this view, and neem and haldi as a possible anecdote in the morning along with water, as a also for clearance, clearing the thing. I think that is something I'm doing, and I just thought, yeah, you had mentioned that. That was, I think, long back. Now, then I did a study why this particular thing. So the neem, like I have on a terrace, I have one pot with just neem tree, which I'm growing actually for the leaves. The neem, my neem tree will benefit me in my environment here. My neem tree will not benefit you in Delhi, because my neem leaves are carrying the microbes of my surrounding. The leaf, basically any leaf infusion or eating, whenever you do, you are basically putting the microbes. Now, the combination of haldi and neem is that the harmful one will get negated with the haldi, and the useful one will be born in the gut. Yeah. So typically, if you do not have sunshine, especially in the winters, if you're not lucky, then what is it you would like to? We'd like to look for the sun. Obviously, what you suggested is a great idea. Trying to go out. Most of the year it's possible, but in the, especially in Delhi and in winter months with the smog, etc., there is an issue. So either we head out to some other part and take a sabbatical. Maybe that's not possible when you have small children, or I think vitamin D is what we do. But I agree with you, and we'll try and get as much sun as possible. Sir, if there is no sunlight, the fruits get ripened in the sun. Okay. So once you're taking those fruits, you're actually getting the benefits of sunlight. So, and India is such a country where 100 days sunshine is there in each part of the region. Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for your.
So you're frozen. Let's see if you can come back. Yeah. You had frozen, sir. You're on mute. Can't hear you.
I said there's some problem either in the it's restarting
Yeah.
or the connection.
Okay.
I think connection is fine because I've just taken Geo Hair Fiber, so it should be that is not the issue. There's some issue with the in somewhere software problem.
Okay.
We'll have to check this. Any other question?
Sir, I would like to ask a question. Like someone like you B suggested now, like if we have a viral infection or something, so put that onion poultice in your, like put your feet in that onion poultice, like yeah. So is it the same? Does the same thing apply for stomach infection? Like if someone has stomach infection, so what should they do? Like khane mein whatever they eat, it's causing pain in the stomach and all. So what should we do then instead of eating if we want to avoid the antibiotics?
Ma'am, stomach infection, firstly, you should understand stomach is full of hydrochloric acid. That infection has occurred because of your either drinking not correctly. If you drink water 40 minutes before meal, the stomach lining is healed and is ready to receive the food. So if you have stomach infection, the best thing to do is to follow a strict water drinking thing, that is 40 minutes before meal and 2 hours after meal. Now what happens is when you drink 40 minutes before meal, the stomach is prepared. There is a sodium bicarbonate which is released by the body and which lines the body, the stomach lining. And this stomach lining doesn't allow the hydrochloric acid to move beyond this line and inside the body. The moment the stomach lining is ruptured somewhere, this particular line found by the sodium bicarbonate, it is ruptured by somewhere, that is where the infection starts. Once you drink water after 2 hours, the stomach is washed with that. And the body requires water to now digest this food and absorb the nutrients from this food. In that, the water requirement of the body goes up. So you should drink 2 hours after the meal. I have been following this for good about 7 years. And let me tell you, this greatly helps your digestion system.
So like 2 hours se pehle we need not drink water.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, so we need to, abstain. Yeah?
40 minutes before meals and 2 hours after meal. And during
if we feel thirsty after 1 hour of eating of having our food, so we should abstain from having water. That's a question.
Ma'am, 2 hours. You see, your normal fruits digest in 2 hours, and if you had grains, that takes about 2 to 3 hours. So that is why I am saying 2 hours. Generally, if you see somewhere it is mentioned 2.5 hours. That is because of the grains. But I'm saying even if you take after 2 hours, it will greatly help you.
Fine. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Atul had a question on heartburn.
Yeah, so there are times, I think that would be probably addressed mostly by eating early. About the heartburn, which you had once mentioned also, somebody suggested having apple cider vinegar or something before the meal, along with water before a meal or something. Is that good? Or heartburn, maybe particularly early hours of the morning, that time, hiccups, which happen sometimes, occasionally.
So the stomach, the moment food has gone into the stomach, it is being digested. Like it is something like you churn a mixie, and when it is on, you open the cap. What will happen? The whole thing will be spilled on your face. That type of churn going on in the stomach. Now, once you have eaten your food and you just got up from the dining table, the top portion of the stomach is closed because the digestion starts from bottom, and the receptors on the top which has closed it because the digestion is taking place. The cap of the mixture is closed. The problem occurs if you drink water. The moment you drink water after meals, this area, the top portion, the sensitivity of it goes down and it opens up. So immediately, either during the meals or after the meal, if you've taken water, it is very, very harmful. Besides the digestion, this hiccup is coming because of this. The best thing to do is take a small piece of jaggery after food. So now what happens is the top portion, it is full of sugar. Now this sugar has to be broken down. So unless this sugar is broken down, this receptors will not open up. The receptor closing has enhanced by having soft. If you recollect, we go to any restaurant, there we are very happily taking soft, but never in the home. You take soft, you take a piece of jaggery, or you take a dates, or you take 2-3 kishmish. So in the bargain, what you have done is you have enhanced this valve which is on top of the stomach. It will not open up. Mute, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Any other question?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I had viral fever, and then the fever has gone, but the coughing is there still. Like, and the cough, ऐसे लगता है जैसे गले में cough जमा हुआ है.
Ma'am, plastic के take a plastic and cut one onion.
Okay.
In small pieces and wrap it at the bottom of your feet and put and pull a socks over it. You will find immediate relief.
In the cough?
Yeah. Now for a cough syrup.
In the cough?
Yeah, ma'am. For a cup syrup, now take another 2 onions and chop them into larger, medium-sized pieces.
Okay.
Then put a layer, make a layer in a bottle. Take a small bottle, put a layer, put a spoon of honey. Make another layer of the onions, put another layer of honey. In this manner, fill the bottle and keep it aside for 15 minutes. After that, you take out all the, you sieve this mixture of honey and the onions onto a separate bottle and remove all the onions from that. After about half an hour, they should be dipped in the onions for half an hour. Now this cough syrup will last you 100 years in your fridge.
Okay, but sir, we don't use honey.
You don't use
instead of honey?
Okay, then basically now take another onion and roast it on the stove. Full onion without even without even removing the skin from it. The moment it is a bit roasted and hot, cut rings from it. Cut rings from it and place. They will be warm. You will have to take some cloth, put all the in a line, and they'll be warm. With that, actually, you can do some warming your throat.
Okay.
Once they have cooled down, throw them away, and apply castor oil in the throat. At this place, you can apply castor oil here, and better will be do it before sleeping.
Okay.
You will not cough the whole night.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Sir, my throat is slightly paining since last 7-8 days, but there is no cough, nothing. But it feels that I may get cough tomorrow in the night. I feel so, and then I have a gargle, and then it's done. And the day I don't gargle it, I feel pain the next day. So
Ma'am,
I don't know.
Tonight, what you do is apply a small, take a cloth, put this castor oil in it, and if you can tie that particular patch onto your throat with a muffler, don't tie it very fast, and go off to sleep.
Just a castor oil. Castor oil.
Just castor oil.
Okay.
Basically, you apply castor oil or put it in a cloth so that there's nothing to do with the cloth. Basically, cloth will hold the castor oil and seep inside. The castor oil will now pull all the toxins from there. And the best thing you can do in the morning is oil pulling. Oil pulling is the best thing for all throat, ear, eyes, face problem. All your toxins are pulled out. Even if you do oil pulling, even if you do now, actually, your cough or this particular throat pain will go away.
So can I do with sesame oil or coconut is best?
Desi ghee, coconut oil, sesame oil. Sesame oil is the best. Then is coconut oil and desi ghee, because basically I'm looking at the availability. Desi ghee is there at home. For coconut and the other thing, you will have to rush to the market. So even if you have desi ghee at home, just do it with that.
Okay. Thank you. One more thing, if you can help me out, like since last 20-25 days, since a month, you can say, I have just started, getting I think my eyesight is getting weak. I'm just 40, but I don't know how. So I started looking at the things like it's blurred somewhat. So can we do something or like, I don't know, since it's just a start. I don't feel any pain in head or eyes, nothing.
Ma'am, you should actually do oil pulling. Since you have told me about throat, so your face portion, there is a lot of toxin.
Okay.
You may be having those rings around the eyes also. Black.
Yeah. Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. So basically, oil pulling will help you a lot, and because ear, nose, and throat, and the eyes, they all are actually interconnected.
Correct.
So your oil pulling, I would say oil pulling and dry brushing. Like even if you before taking bath, all you got to do is just take a brush or take a comb and do like this toward the throat. What this action will do is the lymphatic system will get activated and the toxin will move towards the main artery and the blood will take it away. And if you, I don't know, if you can avoid hot water bath, or at least avoid the face with the hot water. If you can give the face a cold, chilled water wash, it will help you a lot. What will happen is the moment you apply cold water, let's say chill water, or even if you can't do that, take a towel, keep it in the freezer for 5-10 minutes, it will become chill. Just put it on your face. By putting a chill towel on your face, what will happen is the blood will rush to the skin. And once you remove the towel, the blood which has rushed to the skin will carry the toxins with it. You can do this 2-3 times. And the best is castor oil, and oil pulling. That will help you a lot.
Thank you. One more question. I'm asking so much questions, but one more actually, it's about my parents. My mother is having high cholesterol since last 10 years. She's 60 now, and she's taking statin because of fear that she will get something, blocked arteries or something. The heart is okay, no issue. But the only issue is high cholesterol. It's high as 400. So doctors are, she is maintaining a very healthy lifestyle since, I have seen her. She goes to walking 2 times a day religiously. And now since last 2 years, she is also following the whole food plant-based vegan lifestyle, but still she is not able to, get off the high cholesterol. So what can you suggest something like why means doctor are saying that it may be genetic, so you have to take statin. So I just want, can you
Ma'am,
guide?
the statin is banned in US. Are you aware?
Yes, I know it actually. That's why since last 2 years, I'm trying for my mother so that she can, change the diet and somehow the cholesterol can come down, but it is not happening. So what may be the reason? I don't know. So she's just Hannah given up on all these dietings and she's saying that.
Ma'am, why the cholesterol is high is because the blood which it is flowing in the arteries, those walls are lined up. There is the boundaries have become weak. To build up those boundaries of the blood vessels, the cholesterol is being produced. It's something like the plastering of the walls. The plastering of the blood vessels is done by the cholesterol. So there are the blood vessels are weak. Why they are weak? You will have to find out. What is she eating, which is deteriorating the walls? Not only that, walls of the most of the membrane, other thing, everything is built by the cholesterol. Either our intake of cholesterol is high. No, the body is producing it to save her.
Correct. Now, the doctor is saying that your liver is producing high cholesterol, so we can't do anything. You have to take statin.
Ma'am, statin. Now you have to find out why body is producing more cholesterol, because either the arteries or there's somewhere where the repair is going on. Now you will have to go get a thorough checkup done, because where this repair is required, why it is going on, is the question.
Correct.
So you will have to identify that. And the best thing is firstly to get off statin and let the cholesterol, whatever it is, if it is high because of you, because there may be other reasons. I hope she's not taking a lot of dry fruits.
No, nothing. She was off for last 2 years for all this desi ghee, all vegan diet and whole food plant based and single grain meal a day, and in the morning fruit, in the lunch salad, and in the evening 1 grain meal, but wheat chapati and sabzi. But now since the cholesterol is not coming down, so she want to give up on all this, that I want to have normal, because nothing is happening. So I don't know.
Ma'am, understand simple thing. The cholesterol is being produced to repair something in the body. You have the doctors have not been able to hone what that where this wrong is happening. Where is this repair going on? And I cannot suggest anything now.
Correct. I can understand. Yeah.
You will have to find out where this thing is, where it is going. Why it is going. The other main reason could be sunlight, ma'am. Sunlight milna chahiye, because sunlight is the one which will. I hope she's not on milk.
No. She's totally vegan. Means no milk product, nothing.
Fine. Then there is something more. How old is she, ma'am?
She's now 60. So she's having high cholesterol. Was diagnosed 10 years back.
Ma'am, now you will have to go for a thorough checkup, ma'am. I would advise that, because there is some repair going on. The body is producing it, some repair going on.
Means it's not genetic. And I just want to know that do have any of you come across like having a genetic high cholesterol? Is it so?
No, no. There's nothing. If there is nothing like genetics. Genetics is improvement, ma'am. Genetics never do something bad. The genetic will always do something good. It cannot go towards bad. It cannot go back to the where we started as chimpanzees.
Correct. Okay.
You understand the genetic?
Yes, yes, yes.
It will not go bad. This is bad. The other thing, genetics is the eyes, face, nose, and the resemblance. This will come from genetics. But if someone is saying that diabetes or blood pressure or hypertension is genetic, there is something wrong, because it is the lifestyle. It has got nothing to do with genes. A doctor is telling you something wrong.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am. Any other question?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
So when we put any leaves in boiling water, don't the microbes they die? They are still alive, sir? Hello? Hello?
Sir seems to have some network issues. His screen is frozen. Please wait.
Okay.
You're on mute.
I said I've opened it at two places.
हाँ, लेकिन अब आपकी आवाज वो हो रही है, गूंज रही है.
And I close this. Yeah, is it okay now?
You can ask your question now, Rajni.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
When we put leaves in boiling water, any type of leaves, then these microbes, they don't die. They are living, no?
I couldn't get you. Your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Sir, putting leaves in boiling water, they don't harm microbes. They are still alive in water.
Microbes are okay. Microbes and leaves, okay. Now, leaves have got two important beneficial things. Firstly is the chlorophyll. And the second is the microbes which are there. Those microbes, they die when you boil them. Once they die, they move to your stomach, and they are even hydrochloric resistant. And from the stomach with the food, when they move to the gut, they just require two conditions. One is sunlight, and the other one is vitamin C. That is your lemon juice. That is why you must have seen every time you have green juice, you are advised to have put 2-3 drops of lemon juice. Now, these microbes in the gut, when they get sunlight, and when a body gets sunlight and the vitamin C environment, they are born. They get the right environment to wake up, I would say, and start doing their good job in the gut.
Okay. Clear, sir. Thank you.
I think no more questions, then we can end it, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, I want to really thank you for your patience and answering all our questions. You're doing a great thing by guiding us in this journey. Thank you very much.
Ma'am, if you have seen one of the videos, I have said there are 4 stages of recovery. In that, I had mentioned there are 4 stages of blaming, procrastination, heal, and help others. So first one is you keep blaming the outside world. मेरी mother-in-law बेकार है, मेरा husband बेकार है, मेरे दोस्त बेकार हैं, ये मेरे को कुछ नहीं देते हैं. Outside world, not finding it inside. The moment you find that inside, you start procrastinating. कि अरे नहीं यार, चीनी आज नहीं, कल से छोड़ूंगा. नहीं 1 महीने बाद छोड़ूंगा. अच्छा, इस दिवाली के बाद छोड़ूंगा. And after the third stage is healing. Once you have healed, then comes the 4th stage where you start helping others. So I am in the 4th stage. Don't worry. You probably are in the 3rd stage. So हम सब एक साथ 4th stage में पहुंचेंगे.
That's so nice of you, actually. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
So much, sir.
Welcome, ma'am. Yeah, Kisha ma'am, any question?
Isha, you have a question?
No, I just wanted to thank you. Really amazing. I joined at the end, but even there I got value. So thank you.
Right. Thank you, everyone.
We must thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.